Hi, I'm Lisa Goldscott, and I serve as the Assistant Director of Law for the City of Shaker Heights. Today's segment is focused on fair housing, so it felt right to broadcast from the Ludlow Community Association's historical marker, part of Cleveland's African American Civil Rights Trail. While the events memorialized in this plaque seem like something from the distant past, the firebombing of a Black-owned home back in the 50s and the formation of a well-organized grassroots pro-integrative community association, their legacy lives on today. The struggle for fair and open housing started in the 50s and continued for years. While the U.S. Congress did pass a variety of civil rights laws in the early to mid-60s, the Fair Housing Act wasn't passed until 1968. It was pushed through both houses of Congress within days after the assassination of the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Did you know that the city of Shaker Heights was one of the first cities in the northeastern United States to pass its own set of fair housing laws that were deemed to be substantially equivalent to the Federal Fair Housing Act? This paved the way for funding from the Department of Housing and Urban Development, or HUD, that continues today. Our laws include protections based on race, color, religion, sex, ancestry, national origin, military status, disability, either mental or physical, familial status, which means the presence of minor children, sexual orientation, and gender identity or expression. Working along with Law Director Bill Gruber, my duties include overseeing the city's fair housing program, funded partially by HUD, to provide for education and outreach to residents, tenants, prospective homeowners, property managers, and real estate agents on fair housing issues. Our office also investigates complaints of housing discrimination involving properties located within Shaker Heights. Times have changed dramatically from the 50s. Discrimination in housing still occurs, but it often occurs in more subtle ways. We see complaints involving persons with disabilities who've been denied a service animal or an accessible parking space. We get complaints from families with children who have been told that nothing is available for them, or if it is, they're faced with unfair conditions that are not imposed on persons without kids, such as having to pay 2 or 3 months' rent in advance, or being told it's a quiet building and kids are not welcome. Our office is here to help, whether it's listening to your concern about a situation you believe may be discriminatory, or maybe your organization or group is looking for a speaker to learn about fair housing. Call us or email. We're here to serve you and to protect your right to fair and open housing.